Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, people. Excuse me if you're going to hear a lot of fireworks in the background. It's a mix of Diwali, fireworks night, Halloween. There's a lot of celebrating going on, so you might hear the odd pop and bang in the background. But in this video, I'll be recapping all the dividends I got paid in the month of October. I think it's 15 separate payments I received. But let's not waste no time. Let's roll the credits and jump into the video. Before I jump into the list of dividends I received, could I please ask that you hit the like button? It does wonders for the growth of this channel, and I need all the help with the algorithm I can get. And also hit the subscribe button and join me on this journey. Right, I come prepared with my glasses and I was straining my eyes this time. Anyway, so let's jump into the list. First on the list, I got paid from Admiral Group for my 5 shares. I got paid £2.57. But they also gave me a special dividend on those 5 shares, and I got an additional 99 pence. Next is AG&C. For my 276.5 shares, I got paid £21.55. Next is Altria Group. They're a tobacconist. I believe they're a dividend king also. They're making a lot of money now. They're stepping away from tobacco and going into a lot of, like vapes and whatnot. I believe they're also into medical marijuana. But yes, for my 20 shares, I got paid £13.33. Next is B&G Foods. For my 15 shares, I got paid £1.86. Followed by Blue Owl Capital. For my 52.1 shares, I got paid £12.57. Next up is Coca-Cola. If you've been following this channel for some time, you know there's certain stocks where every time I use their products, I buy shares. Coca-Cola, they own Costa Coffee. So every time me and my girlfriend go and get a cup of coffee, I buy a 0.1 of a share, and trust me, it adds up. So for my 19.6 shares, I got paid £6.04. Next was Global Net Lease. For my 12 shares, I got paid £2.15. Next is GlaxoSmithKline. For my 12 shares, I got paid £1.80. Followed by Horizon Technology Finance. For my 48.1 shares, I got paid £3.44. Next up is IIPR. For my 9 shares, I got paid £11.14. Next up is Main Street Capital. Every month, Main Street Capital, I buy 1 share. I do the same with Apple, but I only buy 0.25 of a share. Anyway, for my 18 shares of Main Street Capital, I got paid £2.87. Next up is Medical Properties Trust. For my 137.6 shares, I got paid £7.16. Now what they did is they cut their dividend. So what did I do? I cut them from my portfolio because I'm not having that. There's certain things which will make me axe a company from my list, and cutting the dividends, one of them. A change in management could be another, especially if it's for the worse. There's a few other reasons, whether they lose their competitive moat or their share price just keeps tanking. But either way, yeah, they had to go. Next was Nvidia. For my 10 shares, I got paid 6 pence. Yes, 6 pence. Followed by Prospect Capital. For my 95.9 shares, I got paid £3.76. And then last but definitely not least, Starwood Properties Trust. For my 41.4 shares, I got paid £12.95. Now all of those shares combined give me a grand total for October of £104.24. If you've been on this journey with me for a while, any time I receive a monthly total over £100, I'm happy. That's what I want all my months to be from next year. So yes, definitely no complaining there. October's not one of my best months by far, but with that being the case and still over £100, definitely happy with that. Now, as usual, with that £104 and change, I'm not going to take that out and go spend it. That is staying in the portfolio. Some of it's gone back into the stocks that originally paid me the dividend, but it's definitely been spread out amongst my portfolio. Right, so now for my favorite part, let's put those numbers into the spreadsheet. So, £104.24. Right, so looking at the top left chart, you can see that I'm 139% up from this time last year. So, it's definitely going in the right direction. It's not as high as September, but September is just one of those months that is always going to be better for me than others. September and December are my 2 best months by far. And looking at the bottom left chart, you can see October's payment was the first payment for Q4, so that's why you're seeing the £104.24. So, yes, I'm hoping November and December are also over £100, and then it would be, it won't look too bad down there at all. Looking at that chart on the right, you can see it's another bar over 100. So yes, it's up there with the others. It looks pretty crap compared to September, but that's just, you know, September being head and shoulders above all the rest. But yes, I'm definitely happy with the way this portfolio is performing at the moment. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Could I ask you again, please, if you don't mind, could you hit that like button? It does wonders for the growth of this channel, and consider subscribing if you want to join me on this journey. And like I always say, not only am I not a financial advisor, I'm not your financial advisor. So any of those stocks I've mentioned, don't go rush and pick them up because I own them, because there's loads of reasons they could work for me but not work for you. Right, so that's about it for this video. So next I will see you in December, where I'll be recapping all the dividends I got in the month of November. So until then, people, take care of yourself. Adios.